How's your trip, Bridget? How's
It's
your trip
going
going?
good. I'm
Good.
here in Winnipeg, Canada, at some random hotel. And oh, I just noticed I have my old backdrop on.
Oh yeah.
I'm in a random hotel room in Canada. It is 33 degrees here and supposed to snow today, but we're doing ghost hunting tonight or this afternoon and all night, so I'm really excited.
That's so cool. I'm in the
How
Smoky
about your trip?
Mountains. Good. I mean, I'm in the Smoky Mountains. We're about ready to go to Dollywood. So I don't know how I'm in a cabin in the woods. So I don't know how this internet connection is going to be, but we're going to do the best we can.
Same. I don't know about the connection here.
Yeah. So we just wanted to touch in with you guys because you guys have had some questions about our Marston interview, rightfully so. When Marston reached out to us to do about the possibility of doing an interview on the podcast, immediately I was like, absolutely. I would love to hear his perspective. I think we could have an amazing conversation. But I knew people were going to say, you're giving a platform to an abuser. And the reason I say that, in case you guys don't know, is 11 years ago, Marston was involved in an incident where he was charged with domestic violence and he pleaded no contest and he was sentenced to a year of counseling for that. And I just felt like I was excited to do this interview. I felt like it would be a worthy conversation. And my feelings were if I felt like this was something that had continued to be a pattern in his life, or if he was like speaking poorly about the other person involved, which was his live in girlfriend at the time, then I would feel differently. But by all accounts, he seems to have turned his life around. So,
Yeah, and we talked to him about the therapy that he went to, and we asked him what he learned from that therapy, and he specifically said how to be in a relationship, how to be in a healthy, loving relationship.
yeah, absolutely. And he's been doing the rounds. He's been doing press about his OnlyFans. He's been doing other podcasts. And, it's a fair question. It's fair that people are addressing that and asking about it. I felt like he's turned his life around and gone in a positive direction. And I think the question about this whole thing is what are the things that you can't come back from? Like, should you never be allowed to go on a podcast and talk about any part of your life again because you did something like this? And I think the answer to that question is going to be different for every listener.
I agree. I think everyone's going to have a different opinion on it, and that's fine. And I think that everybody should have that conversation.
Yeah, for sure. But I wanted to get this done before we move into next week's episode, just so you guys can know where we're coming from. And I feel like also, like, I love sharing stories about things I've been through because I think it can help other people. I think it can help people in toxic relationships recognize the warning signs and red flags earlier on. And also, I would like for people who are maybe in the position of the abuser to recognize like what they're doing is wrong and turn things around. I mean, otherwise, like if that's not what we're rooting for, like what are we even doing here? I don't know if I'm articulating that
Yeah.
well.
And if I'm slow to respond to you, it's only because there's like a lag and I want to make sure you're done talking before I jump on.
Yeah, no, I hate it. Like I want to address this in a timely manner, but I hate it that we have to do it this way because it's so glitchy and I'm so tired and we're probably coming off really weird. I hope you guys can understand where we're coming from making that decision. And a lot of people have written in and say that they think this is our best episode yet and our best interview yet. And I think it was an amazing conversation.
Yeah, and then there's some other comments that people have written in about too, about some of his writing. And we've reached out to Marston for a comment on that because I have no idea, like all the things that he's written or had written before we did this. And
Mhm.
we reached out to him to ask him to, if he had a comment on that. But unfortunately, it's so early in the morning for him because we're both in East Coast time that we haven't heard back yet. But if we do, we will let you know what he has to say.
Yeah, there were some people commenting about a piece of fiction he had written, which we were both unaware of before we decided to do the interview or before we did the interview. But people were thinking it was like real, like it was some kind of confession and not fiction. So we just wanted to clear that up as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything to add in particular. We might at a later date. I don't know. I just wanted to address where we were coming from making that decision.
Yeah, I think it's important.
Yeah, I just wanted to address it more directly with you guys. Sorry, can't even get a word out yet, but here we are.
Holly needs coffee.
I know, 100%.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the second half of the episode.
Yeah, and we'll be back to you glitch free very soon.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Wait, I feel like we can never guarantee glitch free.
I know that's true, but I know today might be bad. All right, so we will see you guys next time we're here.
Bye, guys.
Bye.